right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. All right, here he is, the charismatic UFC lightweight contender and former Bellator champion, Iron Michael Chandler. He said when he signed with the UFC, Daniel, he was not here for a long time, but a good time, and been a darn good time thus far seeing Michael Chandler compete in the big show.
It's been a good time for us. I don't understand how he's having fun when he's involved in those types of fights, but this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, he is a forward pressure, face-first fighter, and those are always the ones that we enjoy. Michael Chandler has the ability to just take it out, but he would prefer to punch you in the face. Let's see how many he goes. Let's see how many he can land tonight as he steps to the octagon again.
And plus athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. Let's see how it goes for Michael Chandler in another big spot tonight. Iron Michael Chandler steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, here now the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Iron Michael Chandler.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, round getting underway here. Iron Michael Chandler said when he signed with the UFC, he was not here for a long time. He was here for a good time. And for fight fans around the world, it has certainly been a good time watching Michael Chandler. Certainly put a capstone on his UFC run with that knockout of Tony Ferguson. But he wants UFC gold, and if he doesn't get a win tonight, may never get back to the top of the heap. We'll see how he approaches this particular stylistic challenge. Whiffs on the right hand. Oh, brutal knee to the body. Slips. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice, and he found the button early.
It is his weapon of choice, and I think a lot of his success is based on the fact that he's such a high-level wrestler. So when he level changes, people tend to drop their hands, and Chandler drops that big right hand on him. I think this is one of the best athletes in the entire UFC.
Chandler gets crushed with that hook.
It won't take many of those.
So more output, at least in the early going. First takedown attempt for the wrestler here, and he's able to get the more well-rounded fighter to the ground. So the striker gets a little bit off balance and pays the ultimate price.
But we know this is where this guy wants to be. Now, his opponent is a very good grappler, but this is his wheelhouse. This is where he makes his money, and if he's on the ground on top, he is exactly where he wants to be.
Constantly a moving target. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and that helps him to evade those strikes.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Side control. Now he's going full mount.
2 minutes on the round 1 clock. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Beautiful transition.
Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. Another ground and pound strike lands. Tsarukyan is back in full mount.
Using a lot of good movement.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
You're hurting this kid. You're hurting him. Just keep going.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern-day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this fight.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, I'm no fighter, but to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Chandler's in half guard. Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Dominate those wrists.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocks any attempt to get past his guard.
Michael Chandler gets caught with that punch. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh!
It's a right hand.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Tsarukyan. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked. The his opponent still standing.
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh!
Back and forth we go. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Tsarukyan's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now. Defensively responsible, nice block. Back to the jab now, no good. What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Hurt him again. He's hurt bad.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here. And as
He's hurt.
30 seconds to go in the round. Chandler's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Another clinch position. Look for a level change as he tries to secure a takedown.
Sounds on round two. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. That's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great job.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. Just missed with the leg kick.
And the strike lands clean. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand. That's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to do the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting...
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
He's not going to be able to continue.
Oh, nice level change.
Chandler's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Just over 3 minutes to go. Tsarukyan's eye is starting to swell shut. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
Oh, that strike to the body, man. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, you got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Side control now. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Michael Chandler.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on the shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Chandler's in half guard.
Oh, elbow inside.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Chandler's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
He passed the half guard. Great shot on top by Chandler. Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now.
He's having his way with him here. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Chandler's back in full mount. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Big double leg, double change.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chandler.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He passes the half. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Get on his back now.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because the swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Heavy on the cut. Heavy on the cut.
And blocks that hard punch.
Tsarukyan is definitely taking aim at DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt. It's been a crazy fight.
Need some work, guys.
Chandler's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Back to his feet. Both fighters exhausted here.
Come on, he's bleeding good. Let's make it worse.
Oh, just misses with the kick.
All right, relax for me, bud. Good.
Oh, big time. He's very close to the finish here. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and works out for him there.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
You need to cut down.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now there's...
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten in the half guard.
His vision is compromised, there's no doubt. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before he gets given up.
Like that.
Tsarukyan's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You're good. You're fine. We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have a war. You got to cut.
You ready? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
Oh, he got him real good, too. He's got to keep pressing here.
Beautiful straight punch there by Tsarukyan. Oh, strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Back mount now. Oh, man, all about location as he continues to attack that swollen area. Referee may be looking for the doctor here, sir. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 43 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Arman Tsarukyan!
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check